But among these small-scale scenes is a tiny masterpiece that's shrouded in mystery.
This artifact is contained within a miniature palace and is decorated with gold leaf and gemstones. It looks like it could be a children's toy, but it's far too valuable.
This elaborate creation is linked to the disappearance of one of Russia's most valuable royal heirlooms.
This is a story about a lifelong quest to find a long-lost treasure.
It's June 22nd, 1941. Hitler's troops have invaded Russia, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake.
It involved about 15,000 tanks and 10,000 aircraft. It took the Soviets completely by surprise.
But it's not just a land grab. The Germans are also looting art and all manner of riches. In Leningrad, officials scramble to safeguard the city's valuables. In charge of the effort at the famed Catherine Palace is a young curator named Anatoly Kuchumov.
Anatoly Kuchumov was a 29-year-old art historian. He would have been terrified that these great valuables could fall into the hands of Nazi raiders.
Kuchumov and his staff spirit away hordes of riches and priceless treasure to the safety of the Russian countryside. But the most precious item can't fit into a box. It's a truly magnificent space known as the Amber Room.
The Amber Room was a beautiful glittering room, the walls lined with amber, set with gold leaf and embedded with thousands of semi-precious stones.
A gift from Prussia to Peter the Great in 1716. This 180-square-foot room's walls are covered in 6 tons of amber. To many, it's considered the 8th wonder of the world.
The Amber Room was beloved, and for anything to happen to it would have been a terrible tragedy.
There's no time to disassemble the room, so Kuchumov orders his staff to cover the walls with fabric and gauze.
If they could cover the amber panels so that no one knew they were there, it might work.
When the Germans surround the city, Kuchumov flees the palace. He can only hope the subterfuge fools the Nazis.
After Kuchumov left, he couldn't have helped thinking about that room. Would they find it?
Nearly 3 years later, in March 1944, Hitler's troops are forced to retreat. Kuchumov returns to the Catherine Palace to find that his worst fears have been realized. The Amber Room's precious panels and decorations are gone.
Seeing the ruins of the fabulous room that he had once protected so carefully must have been devastating.
For 2 years, Kuchumov searches for clues that might reveal what happened to the priceless panels. Eventually, he learns the Nazis disassembled the Amber Room, placed its various parts in crates, and took everything to a castle in the city of Königsberg. Kuchumov is determined to hunt down what rightfully belongs to the Russians. But when he arrives, he discovers that Allied bombing has reduced Königsberg to rubble. There is no trace of his treasured Amber Room.
The mystery of the lost Amber Room was bigger than anyone could have ever imagined.
So, what happened to the Amber Room? It's 1946 in Königsberg, Germany. Soviet art curator Anatoly Kuchumov has been searching for one of the greatest lost treasures of World War II. A 180-square-foot room made of amber and precious stones that was disassembled and stolen by the Nazis. In Königsberg, Kuchumov finds documents that suggest that the Amber Room is hidden in crates somewhere in the country. But although he searches high and low, he only draws a blank.
In 1993, Anatoly Kuchumov died without ever locating its final resting place.
This royal treasure is still missing to this very day. But historians have developed fresh theories regarding its whereabouts.
Many believed the room was still in Königsberg, buried in the crates in the myriad of tunnels beneath the town.
Others have suggested the crated amber was on a ship called the Gustav, which was attacked during the evacuation of Königsberg.
The Gustav was torpedoed and sunk.
Some even say the remains of the Amber Room are on a Nazi train hidden somewhere in Poland.
It's believed that the train was packed with valuables by Nazi officials when the war was coming to an end.
But that train has yet to be found. The Amber Room may still be out there, waiting to be discovered.
This is a mystery that continues to attract people today. No one has given up on the Amber Room.
In the meantime, a full-size $12 million reconstruction of the Amber Room has been installed at the Catherine Palace outside of St. Petersburg, Russia.
It is an exact reproduction using the same precious materials, amber, gold, and precious gems.
And a miniature version of the Amber Room is on display at the Kentucky Gateway Museum Center in Maysville. It serves as a reminder of an invaluable treasure that for now remains lost to history.